Welcome to CAD Technologies. Today in this video, we'll see how to make a Volkswagen logo. As you can see on the screen, I have two views, the front view as well as the right view, and I have few cuts. These cuts can be made by projecting it on the revolved surface. Hence, we'll be using surfacing module to create this component. Let's begin by creating a new part, selecting its units and say OK. Now, I'd like to start by creating the revolve feature first. So let me make that in the right view by taking a revolve command. The diameter is 100 and the height is 8. Now, since the sketch is open, as soon as I click on OK, it will show that it will convert it into a surface. We are working on surfacing, so you can say OK, it will create a surface to the wall feature or a body. Now let's begin by making the sketches. The main sketches begin with the V part. So I'm trying to make the V part. Starts this way. I'll try to mirror this onto the other side, maintain this as 48 degrees, and the distance from the center to this is supposed to be 10. I have already read the drawing. If you want, you can see the drawing as well. This is 10, this is 48. Now, this is lying on the 83 diameter arc. So I'll just take the 83 diameter arc, or I'll just take a circle and then trim off the other part. Let me convert this into diameter. The diameter is actually 83. Now let me trim off the unnecessary part. Arc also can be used whichever you're feasible with. You can do that. Now, the same sketch is used on the other side as well. So I'd like to mirror the sketch with respect to the plane. Now I'll be using this sketch to project it on the body and start trimming off. For example, I'd like to do it this way. Or you can finish the complete sketch and then continue with your trim. Let me do that. It's a little more easier. I can hide this body and start making my sketches on this. Let me unhide this sketch as well. Now I'll be using this as the reference only. I'll not take any other references. Make a circle. Now let me begin by making these features. I have a line. Everything is maintaining 10 and maintaining parallelism with this edge. So let me begin by doing that. It has to maintain parallelism and maintain 10. Perfect. Now there's also another line which is over here maintaining parallelism again, but the distance from this to end point has been given as 8. I can offset this feature and give 10 because the lower part is given as 10 and this is meeting the lower part. Let me try to make another line and make it try to meet this by maintaining parallelism. I do not want these extra lines, so I'm just trimming them off. It's easy for me to understand how things go later. Now, I also have another line. Let me take a center line so I can mirror them onto the other side as well as maintain symmetry. Now I have this line and the distance is again 2.5. Okay. The same thing is mirrored onto the other side. And I'd like to corner these two. Now, I know all these are again needed on the other side, so I'm going to mirror them onto the other side. Now, the dimension over here is again 10 as it was maintained. The distance is same over here, which is 2.5 as well as 2.5 from here. This is the 2.5 as you can see. Let me delete the unnecessary portions and corner whatever is not done. Now, it has to maintain parallelism obviously with this edge, and these two are parallel, of course. These are parallel again, and let me trim off whatever is not in use. These are not, these are not, this is not. This is my close sketch. I think some part of it is open. Let me check this. Yes, it's actually closed. There is some unnecessary line out there. Now let me give the dimension again. 2.5 is gone. And now let me try to maintain symmetry with respect to the center. It's already there. Great. Now what 10 TYP 2.5 everything is given. 8 is also given. Let me see what happens if I change this. Okay, the 10. Okay, they're not in line with each other. So let me put that in line with each other. Perfect. Now once I say OK, it creates the sketch. I want all these sketches to be projected on the revolved board. Let me do one after the other. As we have done earlier, the same process, select the sketch first, click on the project command, select it where do you want to project it, it auto does it for you. The same way I'd like the mirrored sketch also to be projected. I also want the reset sketch, whatever we have done also to be projected. Also to be projected. Now we can keep on trimming one after the other. Just select the trim command and select which sketch do you want to trim. It trims. Same way we'll continue with the trim as usual. Let me do this. Now same next. Let me select this. Same next. Again I'm trying to do the trim for this feature as well. And the last trim is left over is for this the V cut which we have seen. Perfect. Now I want it on the other side, so I'm just choosing it this way to give it. Let me hide all the sketches as well as the projects so we can see how the logo looks like. Now since it's surfacing, we need to add material thickness to it. I'd like to add thickness of just 0.5 and you can see the switch of the display. This model is just made out of the logo we had. You can also try various logos if you have them. Do let us know how they work out. If you're interested in joining for any type of professional surfacing training, you can contact us on the details mentioned in the description. Thank you.